What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys, and today I want to talk about how many hours could we potentially be looking at in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, guys. But before I do, y'all have to check out Eniba, guys. These guys are legit. They're a new online marketplace for games. They also have Xbox Live. They have the PlayStation Plus. A lot of Dragon Ball Z stuff on there, Dragon Ball stuff. And they was even kind enough to make me this. I wanted to show y'all this in case for some of y'all who don't have Twitter. They were kind enough to make this for me. With Gogeta, Super Saiyan Blue. Use code Dmgaming for extra off, guys. Let's roll the ad. Guys, those links for Eniba are down in the description box below, so check those out. So today, guys, I want to talk about the size of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So we know from the other day, from the video I posted about the size as far as the gigabytes and stuff like that, the Steam things that are needed for the game. We know that there's about 40 gigabytes recommended. That's recommended. And what I want to do while I have y'all here is look up a game. Let's look up Xenoverse 2 and see some of the requirements for that one as compared to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And then I have some stuff for y'all here. So in comparison, you're looking at kind of the same thing. The Windows 7 or higher 64-bit, minimum 10 64-bit. The processor, the minimum processor is different than the recommended Intel Core i5 3470. AMD, that was the Radeon, I think there. The memory, this is Xenoverse 2. The memory, the minimum for Kakarot is 4. The recommended is 8. The minimum for Xenoverse 2 is 2, and the recommended is 4. And then, of course, the graphics card GeForce GT 650 and 660 is higher for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. The DirectX, that's the same. Network, broadband internet connection. What it doesn't show is the gigabytes, the save space. That's what I was kind of hoping to see. So let's go back here and let's look up Dragon Ball Fighters. Best fighting game. All right. Same thing. The processor is better, in my opinion. Need more processing space. The memory is the same. This is about the same except for 10. It was just recommended Windows 10. The graphics card, I don't know. I'm not going to get into all that. I don't really know much about that. The storage is a lot different. This only requires 6 gigabytes, minimum and recommended. So the RAM is the same and the storage is the same. So guys, it's as far as Dragon Ball games, it is looking to be the one that is most demanding for your console, aside from maybe the graphics card of the processor. So you look at this, that 4 and that 36 available in that 40 gigabytes and stuff. So that's pretty cool to see that in comparison. I did want to show that. But what I want to talk to y'all today is about this right here. Now, this is from the live stream that Ramstal and them did with Bandai Namco back last week sometime. And this is whenever they got into the save space. Now, what I want y'all to see is in the bottom right corner of each box. Look at that. that says, and I'm like at the very first one in the bottom right corner, the playtime. Look at the playtime. The first one says 4 hours and 51 minutes. The second one says 4 hours and 20 minutes, and the other one says 4 hours and 12 minutes. That is not 4 seconds, guys. How do we know it's not 4 seconds? Because it's not 4 seconds. How do we know it's not 4 minutes? Because we know that the Vegeta fight is not 4 minutes into the game, guys. This is hours. We also know that it's hours because if you look at the top right corner, you have the date 12/11/2019 for the autosave, and the time, that colon in there separates hours from minutes. So same thing at the bottom. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because if you look, you have three spaces, 3 numeral spaces on the left of the colon. So you have 004. 4 hours, 51 minutes. But it has 2 more zeros in front of the 4. What that tells me is that this game is going to have the potential to have hundreds of hours of playtime. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to take 100 hours to get through the story. But as far as you playing the game, leveling up your characters, experiencing the subquests, doing the missions, eating, training, fishing, sleeping, whatever the case may be, guys, you looking at about 100 hours or more worth of playtime in this game. And you know, I do know that understand that they are looking at DLC and stuff like that in the future for the game as well. It's already been confirmed with the season pass. But guys, in the game's totality, and I think even with this game here, it is very possible to have hundreds of hours of playing time. Otherwise, they would not have made it a point to make it in that numerical value to have 2 zeros, or basically you could have, y'all see what I'm looking at? I know you can't see it on here because it's you can't see my mouse, but in the top right, in the bottom right corner where it says playtime, it has 004. 4 hours, 51 minutes into the game is where they're at right here. Level 10 is where the autosave happened with Gohan. That is after Goku fought Vegeta. See, and then level 17, Goku, playtime 4 hours and 20 minutes, then 4 hours and 12 minutes. Guys, this is dope. This is dope, man. And even to clear that up, let's see, plus 12. Yeah. So you even if you add 12 minutes to that, you're going to come out with 1207. Is that right? Is my math right on that? Somebody check my math. Somebody check my math, man. Is 1957 is the time for the bottom one. Save data 1 is at 2007, and they're what, 8 minutes apart? So yeah, that's about right. Why did I say 12? 8 minutes. They're about 8 minutes apart. So you add 8 to that, and it comes 2006 really. So that even confirms even more that this time the play is in hours and minutes, not minutes and seconds, guys. This is dope. So we know that where they're at right now in the game, they're about 4 hours in when they get to the Vegeta fight. Now, I've heard Gloku talk about he played for 3 hours and he was in the Vegeta fight or whatever like that. But you seeing the save here, Vegeta fight is estimated about 4 hours into the game. And guys, it is leaving room for that over 100 hours of playthrough. So I think that that's very interesting to see. I haven't been able to find if they have the PlayStation requirements up for the game yet. I've been looking on the PS4 and stuff like that. Any Xbox players, go and check it out. Let me know. But this storage here, that storage, like I said in the previous video, is phenomenal. Now, there are some other things that I've been looking at in the gameplay that hasn't really been talked about. For example, the Frieza spaceships and stuff like that is always something that we definitely want to look at. And then this here also that I wanted to talk about real quick, because it doesn't take long to talk about it, is which edition would be the best to get. The collector's edition is cool and all. I mean, that art book and stuff like that is really dope. Don't get me wrong. But as far as bang for your buck, if you're not concerned with those, the art book, the steel bookcase, which looks really, really cool. Hadn't seen it in person, but it looks dope in the pictures. But if you're not into that kind of stuff and you're just looking for the essence of the game, the the deluxe edition is going to be the best value for you. The reason why is because it comes with the season pass, and you still get the deluxe cooking item. And then the ultimate edition, you're looking at the ultimate cooking item, which ultimate cooking item is probably going to be a 4-star item. And guys, that's something that you definitely, I wouldn't jump straight into the game and use something like this. I'm thinking that you want to add this dish with some more ultimate cooking items and get the most out of it. Once the game comes out, I want to go over the pre-order stuff and see just how great it is. Also, the music compilation pack, 11 additional songs from the anime. I don't know, what does it say here? Base game already features more than 10 other songs from the anime. What I'm reading right here, y'all, is the fine print. I'm reading that fine print down here. Because it has the 2-star asterisk, so I'm trying to read what that says. But that's what it says. Base game already features more than 10 other songs from the anime. So this music compilation pack gives you 11 additional songs on top of the 10. Now, I don't know if those are in game. I'm really thinking there's more, like you could play it on Steam or something like that. It'd be really cool if it's in game. It'd be very interesting. And I'd be cool with this if this was like the Bruce Falconer pack. So you got the original anime music in there, and then you can switch between that and the Bruce Falconer. That would be really cool to me, but that's not gonna happen. And then you get the Tao Papa Pillar, or his log, A New Way to Travel, which to me, dude, they, in my opinion, they could have did something better than this. I mean, because Xenoverse did the same thing. I mean, you got the Tao Papa log. I mean, yeah, I mean, some diehard people that's like, oh yeah, that's cool, but I'm not putting in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to pre-order and get that Tao Papa log. Like, no, I feel like they could have done something different, perhaps some D medals, some free D medals, or some Z orbs, like to get you started off, a boost or something like that. Or I would say costumes, but you're not going to be able to change the costumes, so I wouldn't even say that. Maybe another cooking item. You see what I'm saying? Have it to where you get both of them. Something other than this in the game, and I would have been cool, cool with that. So that's that. And then, of course, we know we get the sub quest, a competitive party with friends. And looking at it, I can't read that. I'm not going to try to. And then the training, early access to Banyu's training. And we now know what that really means, because early access to it means normally you'll have to face Banyu and defeat her before you're able to fight her in training, in a sense. But that gives you early access to it. And in order to get this, you're going to have to go to Boma's. You're going to have to go to Capsule Corp. So apparently there's going to be some different possibly different way of training in Capsule Corp's location than in the training grounds. Possibly here is where you can pick who to face off against and train and practice combat and stuff like that. Whereas the other form of training gives you where you unlock the stuff. I don't know. That's just me speculating. And then, of course, you get the meal effect, melee, and attack up. And those are permanent effects. Those aren't temporary, so it'd be really bad if that was temporary. Pre-order the game and get something temporary like that, guys. But anyway, that's all I got for right now, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this, the time frame of the game and stuff like that, or its potential. Just wanted to give y'all some tidbits on that, because I don't know if people have really been paying attention to that. Till next time, y'all, thanks for watching. Peace.